Greetings and salutations, this is Rick. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you can hear me over the sound of the coffee maker. Okay, this is just a little catch up from Rick World. I'm in the van, as you can see, and it's been a couple of months since I last put a video up, I think, and because basically very little's been happening in Rick World, so I've had very little to make videos on. I tend not to make videos for the sake of making them, but as you can see, bit of an event going on. I'm in the van, I'm camping, I'm actually at Damon's field, and we're actually here for a reason which I will divulge very shortly, but for now let me get my coffee sorted out and we'll have a sit down and a natter. Cheers. Oh yes, yeah. It's actually first thing in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock. Oh no, it's about 10 o'clock. I've just put my bed away and getting ready to cook some breakfast. We've got a nice full English breakfast coming up, and so I've got my skillet out, my frying pan, and Damon's going to be doing some cooking as well. So we're going to cook this massive great big fry up because we have some guests. Now, I've mentioned in the past about Steve and Michelle doing their trip from John O'Groats down to Land's End. Well, part of their trip involved passing by Damon's field. It just so happened to be en route, so we've met up with them, and they're here. They've been camping here tonight. The weather's been a bit it's not cold, but the weather's been really windy and rainy, and you can see a lot of rain on the glass there. So I haven't spoken to them this morning. I've literally just got up, so we'll pop out in a minute and have a look, see if they're about. But I thought I'd just catch up with what's happening in Rick World. I haven't been particularly well for the last few weeks, well, a couple of months to be honest. And anyway, eventually I trotted off down to the doctors. I thought, I've got to get this sorted out, it's ridiculous. And I did a bit of research into some of my symptoms, and I specifically asked for a certain test called I think it's called a calprotectin test. And what it does, it shows up inflammation markers. And anyway, I got my results back a couple of days ago, and it looks like I may have something, which to me is actually really good news. I know that sounds crazy, but I've had these issues, basically digestive system issues, for the last probably about 20 years, or most of my adulthood. I've been guessing what I can and can't eat without having major issues, and it looks like they may have finally nailed down what the cause is. This test came back. It's got to be investigated further. I've got hospital appointments and everything to look forward to, but this test came back. Now, the result should have been between 50 and 200 on this scale, and my test came back over 800, so it's actually finally pinged something up, and it's basically a marker for something called inflammatory bowel disease. Not the most glamorous of subjects, but it's possible. And again, it's got to be confirmed. It's possible I may have Crohn's disease, which I know this sounds really crazy, but I am so happy if this is the case. I'm kind of excited that I've finally got an actual diagnosis of what this thing that's been bothering me for so long. It's like light at the end of the tunnel. If I actually get a positive identification of this, it means I can manage it, because like I say, for the last 2 decades it's all been guesswork. What can I eat without feeling horrendous? And I keep getting these flare-ups come and go, and it's been one of the reasons in more recent years why I haven't been so active as well, because a lot of the time it makes you feel sort of you just don't want to do anything. So there may be some light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm kind of pleased about that, because I'm hoping if I can get this properly managed, I might be able to sort of get a little bit more enthusiastic about doing stuff, and well, we'll see. But that's kind of been a big one for me in recent recent few days. So I'm kind of quite happy, quite optimistic about the future. And future endeavours and things, and maybe get my mojo back a little bit. That'd be good. So anyway, enough about me. Let's go and have a little wander outside and see who's about. And I'm not sure if I'm presuming Steve and Michelle will be up, because they've been going to bed really early, you know, when it gets dark, because they've been wild camping all the way through the UK, and they get up really early at first light, grab a bit of breakfast and carry on. And it's been light for a good few hours, so we'll see. Now I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm just wondering whether I should put the microphone on, because it's really windy out there. I'm using the GoPro Hero 8, and I'm going to guess that the wind noise is going to be horrendous. So give me a second. I'll put on my my little radio mic, and then hopefully we can go outside and not be drowned out by the wind sounds. Okay, I've put the media mod onto the GoPro Hero 8. Now, I actually thought the media mod, it's got this big built-in microphone, I thought that would take care of the wind noise, but it's a bit rubbish, if I'm honest. The only thing it's really good for is providing an audio jack in order to plug in this wireless microphone I got here. Anyway, let's go for a little walkabout and see who's about. So there's the tent. That's Steve and Michelle's tent, and I don't know whether they're up or not. Otherwise we've got Damon over here. Now we've actually had to camp on the hard standing, or I've had to put my front wheels on the hard standing this time, and that's simply because the field is a little bit waterlogged, and the chances are if I drove onto the field I'd need to be towed off. In fact, you can see the mud scars on the tyre where I just turned around just there earlier yesterday, and I actually got a little bit slippy. I think these are my tyre tracks here. Yeah, that's the only disadvantage with the field, is in the winter time it does get a little bit waterlogged, so we can't camp on it. But Damon's got this lovely hard standing now, so you know, it doesn't rule it out completely. Right, let's see who's in. Hello, morning. Are you available?
Watching Netflix.
You're watching Netflix. What are you watching?
Christmas movies, obviously.
Yeah, because it's not even December yet. Don't want to disturb you. Have you seen or heard anything of Steve and Michelle?
They're still asleep at night.
Oh, yeah, the tent looks all quiet.
They've gone into the green.
Oh, have they? I was going to say, I'd be amazed if they were still asleep in this.
You've got to keep an eye on their boots that are hanging up in the tree, because they're soaking wet and rain. So they don't get wet again. Okay,
that's fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. So we're waiting until they get back, and then we'll cook up a big fry up. We're going to have a really big fry up. You got hash browns.
I got eggs.
You got eggs. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got him to get eggs because I didn't think I'd get to the supermarket, and in the end I actually managed to book a slot in time, so I got eggs as well. So he's a bit, he's feeling a bit put out now because he got eggs, and I ended up getting some as well. But what else you got? You got
hash browns, bubbling sweet bites, eggs, toast, mushrooms, baked tomatoes, and whatever you've got.
Yeah, and I bought sausages, bacon. Yeah, Damon's a veggie, so he doesn't like. Sorry, corn. I bought corn sausage. Yeah, we have a thing we say whenever we mention meat, we call it corn, because then it keeps him calm. So okay, well, Steve and Michelle have cleared off and had a little wander around the local area, the village and everything.
See the village green?
The village green, yeah. It's very midsummer and murdery, isn't it? There.
I was going to say Jim Berger actually swans.
Oh wow, swans.
Tiny little thoughts on the GoPro, but
Yeah, yeah. Swans. The Queen has them for dinner, you know.
There's a bloke over there, shot
I'm sure.
swan.
Really? Oh no.
You're not allowed to get
Oh, that's prison time if you shoot a swan. Yeah, swans are a protected species, and they're owned by the Queen or something, aren't they? And if you shoot a swan, you actually get prison time. It's a kind of a big deal.
I don't know why you want to shoot a swan anyway, so it's no animals.
Well, apart from when they're hissing and coming after you.
Protecting their young.
Yeah. I remember like as a kid getting attacked. Well, I say getting attacked. We went to feed the ducks with bread, and there were swans there. And I remember this one snatching it out of my hand, and it actually cut my finger. Right. I was in my pushchair at the time. I remember it. So
your finger would have been small enough to look like a boot then.
Yeah. But yeah, ever since then I've been quite wary of swans because they can get quite up close and personal, can't they?
Yeah. They're funny. They come coming up wagging their tail like they do.
Well, they waddle, don't they?
Yeah. Well, when they come up in water, they sort of come up and their tails going like that. And then they go.
Yeah. They can really hit. Their hiss is quite scary. But also that I've always heard this thing. I'm sure it's not true. It's like a swan can break your leg with its I'm thinking no, it can't. It can't. Their wings aren't that strong.
We picked up a few swans for rescue, and yeah, as long as you just get something round them, yeah, they're fine. Yeah. You pick up a swan, you've got like a little sling, it just goes underneath them, handles on top, and it keeps their wings in, so you don't damage anything, and you just carry them along like a bag. So
it's like a swan holdall.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. See, Damon knows these things because he does animal rescue as a full-time thing, really. Yeah. He's got a rescue ambulance and everything. Yeah. So we're back, and Steve and Michelle are back. Well,
I'm here.
Half of the duo are here. Steve's just ran off because it just started raining, and their boots are in the tree. So Steve's, because they're still wet boots. Yeah.
Wet.
But we can put the heater on later if they're not dried out. I'll put the heater on in the van, and we'll sort of cool them down.
Yeah, cool them down, or even dry them out, Rick.
I can't get my words out right today. So I slept really well actually last night. It was he was saying there was all sorts going on over there.
You didn't hear it.
I didn't hear a thing.
It was so loud.
No, because when we left here, because there was loud music. Somebody was having a party on the boat, and when we left here,
oh yeah, there is one.
What?
There's a big bubble around Rick.
Yeah, it's called Rick World. I live in my own bubble. But no, there was apparently there was loads of music and shouting and stuff. I didn't hear a thing.
He slept through the music.
I slept through everything.
After telling Steve and Michelle that it's so peaceful and tranquil.
Yeah. I laid in bed last night thinking, Damien said this was a real tranquil field.
Yeah,
it was thumping. It was went on for quite a while, but
I didn't hear a thing.
It didn't bother me much, to be honest. Are you recording this, young man?
I am. Yes. Oh, Steve's here.
He's come back. He's rescued the boots.
Got my knobble hat on.
Yeah. So
yes. Hair covered.
What do you think of the village?
Beautiful little village. It's really nice.
It's like something straight out of Midsummer Murders,
Very
isn't it?
Quaint. And everybody this morning is sort of heading off to church. It's Sunday morning. There's a lady went past in a sort of hand-fashioned felt mask.
Hat.
Oh dear, got mask in the rain, and a lovely sort of dapper gentleman in some this colour orange corduroy trousers and a sort of tweed jacket on.
That is very Midsummer Murder, isn't it?
It was very nice. Not a swan in sight though.
No, we never saw a swan. They must have taken them down.
We saw a couple fly over a minute ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like cardboard ones.
oh, of course, yeah. They got that swan trail thing going on.
You've seen them, didn't you, Rick, coming through?
I saw something. I thought they were like guys or like
They basically got wooden cutouts of swans, and all the villagers have decorated them. So they got Superman and Supergirl and all things like that. They've done them.
They have not.
They have.
I think because we've just walked through the whole village, and we've specifically been looking for these swans. All the way we said we've got to see the Damon swans. Not one out there. I suspect because there were very high winds last night and yesterday, they've either been blown away or they've taken them down.
Or they've taken off.
I reckon they've taken them down because we've seen them as they've blown away.
That's what we must have seen flying past. They're swan-shaped anyway.
Anyway, they all belong to the Queen.
Oh yeah, we had this conversation earlier, didn't they? Don't they? What is wrong with my speech today? So, are you guys hungry?
We're very hungry, Rick.
Good.
And we're looking forward to smashing sardines.
Smashing sardines. Well, we can do a bit better than that. Oh, yeah. We've got full English Plus today, if you're interested.
Sounds beautiful.
It sounds delicious, and somebody else is cooking it.
It's going to be nice. Yeah, looking forward to it.
The best way.
The best way.
So we'll get organised. We'll have a slap-up breakfast, and we'll see you in a little while. Right then, there's a bit of a joint effort going on here. I've left my GoPro in Damon's van, so I'm on the phone here.
But
we're doing a toast.
I'm only doing the toast. Rick's doing
This man's doing a toast. I'm doing a bit of bacon and some beans. Yeah, we've got tiger bread toast. We're doing a little stack of it, and we're going to take that over shortly. But for now, we've got the sausages. We're going to pop those into the frying pan shortly. We've got sausages in there ready to go. I've actually turned the oven off now because the oven was, although I'm concerned they might not be cooked in the middle. I might have to, you reckon? We'll find out. We'll find out soon. Right, we're here. That's all the bacon and sausages. That's the beans. That's the toast. And I don't know what Damon's done, but I think he's got tomatoes, eggs, and mushrooms,
hash browns, bubble sweet.
Oh,
smells lovely.
this is going to be a really big slap-up meal. I'm looking forward to this.
I can smell the garlic.
I can.
Oil. Yeah.
There is a garlic smell, yeah.
Right.
Right, we're going to eat. We'll see you soon. We've got Sid and Buffy and Luna, and we're all having a little bit of a sit out under the marquee that isn't there anymore because the wind blew it away. Get you slobber chops.
Sid just did a dance on the table. Right?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, he got a bit excitable, jumped on the table. You get him right. You can get his little leg. There you go. Look, got it. Yeah.
We use it as a stick. Good day and welcome to the Rick Van Man channel. And Damon?
Welcome to the Rick Van Man channel.
Welcome to Rick's channel. Hi, Rick.
She won't do it, Rick. She won't do it, mate. She won't do it. We love you, mate. Sort of. No. Sort of.
Maybe.
I don't think he's turned the microphone on.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Rick Van Man channel. Do re mi fa sol la ti do. Na 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 na.
Great rest of the day.
You do the set sign off.
Have a great rest of the day. See you next time. Or whatever he says. I can't remember.
Or whatever he says.
Yeah, or whatever he says. That was a good start.
That was a good start, wasn't it? We're all at that sort of falling asleep afternoon time now.
It's Sunday afternoon, isn't it?
It's Sunday afternoon,
Yes.
yeah. We're well, it feels about 5 or 6 o'clock, and it's barely 3 o'clock, and that's just due to the clocks going back last weekend. Damon's doing a bit of bird watching, sort of. He's got a camera set up down there on the ground. There was a load of songbirds, like goldfinches and things, dancing around this little bush, so we put a camera right next to it, but they haven't come back. We've thrown a bit of bread out as well on the floor just to see if we can get some of them back, but they seem to have all cleared off, which is
I think we know it's going to rain.
maybe, yeah, the rain's on and off.
Rain and the lessening light.
It's very dull and dark and dank.
It's getting dark soon.
Like the only thing we can really do is sit indoors and drink tea or coffee. So, but never mind. I can think of less pleasant things to do.
Absolutely.
So that's fun. We've still got pizza to eat and Cornish pasties and chips, and we've got more food than we know what to do with. And we're all stuffed from that breakfast we had this morning.
Nice breakfast.
That was a true all-day breakfast, wasn't it?
Absolutely. We've not done a lot to sort of to work it off, have
No,
we? So it's...
no, that's true. So, right, well, if anything happens, I'll turn the camera on, but for now I think we're just going to sit here and nod off. You know what? I ought to hit the record button, hadn't I? We just spent the last 5 minutes recording this and I didn't hit the record button. very clear. Should be clearer than that. It's coming at us now. Oh, Damon's got to go home now, so we're going to chill out here. And so this is the new clubhouse. So it's just Steve and Michelle here with me, and they're going to have another night in the tent. And yeah, Damon's just clearing up, ready to go.
This whole walk from John O'Groats to Land's End has been quite intense.
Intense.
Oh, boom, boom.
We've been having dad jokes all afternoon. Oops, sorry. I'm treading on a sock. Are they drying out yet?
Well, that one was, but you stood on it and made it all wet.
Oh, sorry. I'll get the kettle on. We're overdue a coffee, aren't we? Or a tea or something.
Shall I get those baked on? Chance we should have probably.
Yeah, can do. Yeah. Okay. Right, we're going to sort ourselves out, and we'll come back to you shortly when anything even slightly interesting is happening. See ya. Cheers, buddy. Take care. See ya. Well, that's been a pleasant evening. What time is it? Oh, we're getting on for it feels like about 11 o'clock.
So late. It's 8:30.
8:30.
We're dirty late night stop-ups.
Not quite 8:30. Feels like we've been sat here chatting all night, doesn't it?
It does.
But it's been
dark
fun.
for 5 hours.
Yeah, it has. These long winter evenings, they're really, because the clocks have only just gone back, and it's really messing with your internal clock. So, but it's been nice. Obviously Damon's gone now, so we've been sat here and just putting the world to rights, which is nice. I'm feeling quite mellow now, quite relaxed and chilled. So
2029.
there you go.
2029.
2020. Yeah, it's not even 8:30 yet. There's a minute to go.
And we've already had probably 4 hours of darkness.
Yeah. 8:30, 7:36, 35, 34, 30. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I think you guys are heading off in the morning-ish, aren't you? I think we got to be off the field by, I think Damon said about 10:30, 11-ish, because that's when the dogs the dogs come. He said you can be here, but the dogs will crowd around you and so yeah, they'll bother you. It's Monday tomorrow. Yeah, it feels like a Saturday today to me.
Yeah, me too.
It's strange. It is Sunday. It's Sunday evening now. So, but we'll figure something out. I'll get some breakfast tomorrow and sort something out. So there
we'll
we
be
go.
all packed up.
Yeah.
It's going to rain. It's annoying because the tent's nice and dry now, but it's going to rain overnight, and you have to put a wet tent away.
It might blow it dry. You know, you never know.
Well, maybe while we're having breakfast, if the rain's gone or whatever. So. But yeah,
we rarely get a dry tent into the bags.
Yeah, it always rains just before we pack it away.
Yeah. Fun and games. Anyway, so I'm sure I'll make a little endy bit tomorrow morning. So, but I'm gonna not make any more videos this evening. So I'll call it a night tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Well, it's still quite dark out there. It's 7:47. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning. That's really early for me. I'm not an early riser. I've just got up. I've put my bed away, and I'm gonna put the kettle on, make a brew, have a nice coffee. I think. Steve and Michelle generally get up really early on the days when they're walking, so they're going to carry on their journey today because there's so few hours of light in the day. They have to get up really early in order to make the most of the day and get as far as they can. So we all agreed that we'll get up nice and early today, and we'll have a breakfast, and then they'll be on their way, and I shall head off home. It is a Monday morning. This is a working field. Damon uses this field for his work, so we need to kind of clear out reasonably early today. But that's fine. That means I can get home nice and early and have a whole day as well, which should be good. Right, so I've got him earning his keep.
Steve, let me out of here.
Steve, Mr. You can't have a chef come and stay with you and not take advantage, can you? So we've got bacon and egg butties today, and Steve's doing the honours, showing us how it's done. I've got ketchup if you want.
Do you like sunny side up, right?
Yes, sunny side up's good. Yeah.
So we won't. We might.
Is that what you guys in America call easy over?
No, eggs over easy would be.
Oh, over easy.
Would be just turned over like that.
Oh, okay.
And then just once the surface is sealed.
Right.
And then you sort of bring it out.
Oh, so that's easy over.
Over easy.
Over easy.
Yeah.
Over easy.
Same. It's pretty much a sunny side up, but it's without. It's just making sure that the last bit of the egg is sealed. So, do you want it over easy?
Yeah, because it sounds cool.
You can have it easy over if you want.
It's a bit slimy as well, so
it is because we haven't got enough oil in there probably, to be honest. Has that gone off the heat?
No, the heat's on. Heat's still on, I think.
You can't come in?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's a burger van now at the moment.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, when you put the leaf out, you can't get in or out. But it does give you the extra work surface, which is good. So,
there we go.
Right, we're going to stuff our faces. Morning, Michelle.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, morning, Steve.
Yeah, morning, Rick. Oh,
sorry, didn't introduce him.
Perpetual pain in the backside.
Who is? Oh yeah, no,
Both
no,
of us.
not at all, not at all. It's great fun. It's great to have you. It's great to have you here. Great to see you again.
No, you are.
So, oh, me? You cheeky bugger. Why don't you? So here I am, thinking, you know, it's quite late in the morning, and Steve and Misha are going to be setting off. Thinking it's like, you know, nearly 20 to 9, and it's only 20 to 8.
7:30.
I didn't move my clock back, did I? Because all the clocks went back last weekend, so I got up basically an hour early. So I'm wondering why these guys come wandering along ages after I got up. Well, that was a really nice bacon butty though.
Yeah, it was
Thanks,
nice, wasn't
Steve.
it?
Yep.
No, thanks, Rick.
Yeah. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh no. Thank you.
Yeah. So just got to pack everything away so it doesn't rattle when I'm driving along. Yeah. Use these little squares of use these little squares of anti-slip mat and just place them on the plates, and then as I stack them, and then they tend not to rattle when I drive, which is good. The bowls are a different story though, so I have to do those differently. Put them upside down. But hey, you don't care about things like that. Why would you want to know that? Oh, right, just a little bit of washing up, and they're good to go, I think.
So as we approach the intrepid travellers, we see their usual habitual morning habit.
Good morning, Rick. We get very little film of us packing up. Generally, we're packing up.
Oh yeah. So this is your morning routine. This is what you do every morning. Yeah.
Means we're nearly ready.
Yeah. So, but you know where everything goes, and everything's got a place.
Everyone's got a job.
Yeah. Looks like the sun's going to come out. Sun's rising over there, and yeah, nothing to see here.
Skiing to Land's End.
Yeah. They got some nice looking sky, so you might do all right today. There's sun on the way, isn't there?
So which way's the wind blowing? Is it going to blow us?
Yeah, it's on your back if you go. Oh, you're going that way. This is where
Always hits us in the face.
all right.
The sun always hits. It's the wrong way to walk.
It is quite windy. Actually, I'm hoping you're hearing this and not getting a load of wind noise, but it's very blustery, and I haven't got my mic on. That's better. Right, so hopefully you can hear better now. Let me get my mic. There we go, and I'll put my mic on here, and then you should be able to hear me. And I know this is really good in high winds, so there shouldn't be any more wind noise. So well, we're just gonna have a last little coffee, and then these guys are gonna head on their way. Now you're going that way, right?
before we leave,
Yeah.
where we go,
And your tent bags.
there's a little blush on the grass, which will rebound like breath on a mirror, as I say.
Does it leave nothing but footprints and take nothing but photos?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite cool. I mean, they were telling me yesterday they were walking for miles and miles across certain areas of Scotland, and all they needed, because the light was failing, they were getting a bit panicky because they were running out of spaces or places where they could camp, and all they need is this tiny little footprint for the tent, and they were walking for hours and they couldn't find one. It was just so horrible and marshy and boggy and everything, and that's I've struggled to get my head around that. That's just you walk for miles in big open space and not find just a little flat space that you can settle down for the night on. So we're just having a last little chill out with our little coffees, and these guys are psyching themselves up to start their walk again. What's it been like having a whole day down, you know, without walking?
It's good. It makes you a bit sort of hesitant to go back on the road. You're not too bothered. You're
No, I'm
quite happy.
okay today. Yeah,
Yeah, you
sometimes
sort of-
it can be a bit sort of, oh dear.
It's sun shining, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, we had bad weather overnight. Well, not bad weather, just windy and wet. So.
Windy and rain last night, and I thought that could be set in for the day, and that would have been a hard walk. But
Looks lovely.
yeah, no, we entered just here on the canal towpath, and we'll leave just here on the canal towpath.
It's amazing that your path, would have been your path anyway, wouldn't
Yes,
it? So
yeah, pretty much.
you literally walked past within a stone's throw. You could literally pick up a stone here and throw it, and it would hit the path. And their path actually came past Damonsfield. That's amazing.
What's even more amazing though, Rick, is now to look that we're close to Bristol, which is for me that pivotal point where we're on the last leg, really.
Yeah, literally, it is like the leg of Britain,
Yeah.
isn't it? And we're sort of estimating anything between 20 and 25-ish days.
Yeah.
And you'll be crossing the finish line.
460
Land's End.
kilometres, I think, left, which is 300 or so miles, I think, just about 300 miles.
And you're averaging 20-ish a day, 18, 20?
We can do 25 to 30 a day,
Kilometres.
but
Kilometres,
sorry,
yeah.
which is
about 20,
18
20-ish,
maximum.
Yeah, miles.
But many days we'll do less, so we're averaging probably about between 20 and 25 kilometres a day, depending on the weather and the terrain.
So yeah, that's we're trying to figure out, because we're all going into lockdown, which means these guys are going to be crossing the finish line when everybody's locked down. So we just got this vision in our heads of this total anti-climax of just walking across going yay. So if you happen to live in Cornwall and you're near the Land's End finish line,
Come out and give us a cheer.
yeah, well, I'm trying to rally together anybody who's local that can give these guys a cheer.
We want some bunting.
Yeah.
With a little flag.
Yeah. But then after that, it's who knows? It's sort of your next adventure.
Well, yeah, there will be more adventures, but the thing is, it's going into another sort of period of uncertainty. What that adventure will be, it could be. Yeah,
Could be
wait and see.
one of a myriad of ideas that are being
and yet
floated around.
Yeah, and yet so few because the restrictions are stopping so much.
Yeah. Well, it's been lovely to see you again.
Yeah, it's been lovely to see you.
It's great.
Lovely to see Damon as well.
Oh, yeah,
And Jen and
yeah.
the dogs.
And the dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I'll be catching up with you guys at the end of your journey anyway, because they've stashed all their gear at my house, so they'll be back at my place at some point in the near future. But until then, good luck with your journey.
Thank you.
We'll obviously be following you closely. If you want to follow Steve and Michelle's last leg of their journey, like I said, only about 20 days worth left. I'll leave a link below to Steve's channel, and you're on Instagram and all the
Steve's
social
Kitchen
media.
on all the social media.
Yeah, Steve's Kitchen, isn't it? And Steve Owens on YouTube.
Yes.
But if you type in Steve's Kitchen on YouTube, it actually comes up Steve Owens.
Formerly
isn't it?
Steve's Kitchen, because that was the channel name for quite some years. Yeah.
And if you want to learn any recipes, here's your man.
And Christmas is coming up, everybody.
Oh yeah.
So check out the Christmas playlists, because there's some. I love my Christmas stuff. So get across. Make yourself some mince pies.
We were talking about mincemeat. You got a recipe on how to make homemade mincemeat for mince pies. I might actually try that this year.
And also, if any of you are living, if you're single and you just can't be bothered to maybe go and buy a full-size Christmas pudding, we do have a great recipe for Christmas pudding in a mug, which is delicious.
Mug. Do you remember that phase of mug cakes and mug recipes?
And that inspired me to do a Christmas pudding in a mug and custard in a mug. So you can have Christmas pudding and custard in a mug.
Actually, that sounds quite nice. Although I must admit, I did try a mug cake once, and they're okay, but they're not as good as the real deal, are they?
Mine are.
You can get some good ones. You can make some good ones.
Sticky toffee pudding in a mug.
Yes.
All sorts I've done. So.
I think I'm going to sign off for this video here, because I'm going to head off home shortly. We're just finishing our coffees. So I hope this has been entertaining or interesting, and do feel free to leave comments below. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from Steve, and it's goodbye from Michelle.
Goodbye from him.
Take care, guys. We'll see you again soon.